Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Connects it to Roberts, right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
A first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They go play action. Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. What a lead to a 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to push his way through. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
I was going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram, 34 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Toss left side for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And some space here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
And he'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Chark the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
It's Young off play action, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second down, here's Wilson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears are able to move back in front in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Cooper here. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Hey, check back.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Panthers at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Claw, 10. Ready.
On play action, Young. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Come on, strike. Striker, 3-3. Ultra.
Throwing, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ready.
Running right. Here's Sanders. Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Another run here with Sanders. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Smack. Set, go.
To throw on second down is Young. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. They'll try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Bears 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And this is caught by Williams. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Chicago.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Go ultra.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Hut.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Down. Hut, go.
Final play of the half. Young. Eluded, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Second down, back to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Young off the play fake. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. That throw by Young incomplete. But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. And it's third down. Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 4th and 15. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Young to throw it. A short throw to Ingram. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Again, it's Young. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Carolina Panther.
Sanders diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this It's going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Bears first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On the counter, ETN. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield, staggering down to the 47-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run at Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now Young going to move him around. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move. move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 66 yards. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Touch 50, touch 50. Left that.
Wilson going to throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Young. And Shark calls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it for the Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
41, Bears 23.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Wilson. And again back to Komet. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Young, he's going to change it up. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now they're going option play on 3rd down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw us.
Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
113 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Chark the motion man right. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Panthers 55, Bears 23.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Give it 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.